And welcome back to another edition of Classic Doom Walkthroughs. Today we'll be taking on Map 17 from the scientist, Alchemical Warfare. Now this map has 138 kills to be had, only 2 secrets, and 12 items. At this point I should mention the 12th item is an armor bonus. I read from the creator of the scientist game that he unfortunately placed the armor bonus on a higher ledge than intended, and it's not possible to reach it. So the only way to get item number 12, it's an armor bonus that's on a higher ledge with no access, is unfortunately through ID clip. So I will for sure show you how to get the 11 items legitimately, and unfortunately the last one is only accessible with ID clip, so we will get our 100% that way, but there is, according to the designer, no other way. So it is what it is, that's fine. These things happen. This game will be powered by GZDoom using the Doom 2 Hell on Earth platform, and we'll be using the ModWad file, SCI 2023, and playing on the ultra-violence difficulty setting, of course, in order to get our 3 categories at 100%. So we will start off with just regular shotgun. There are a couple of zombie men in the distance. We can take care of them this way. Stay hidden behind this pillar because there's a zombie man and a shotgunner, but also a chain gunner just on the other raised area. You want to leave yourself too exposed. And there are sometimes imps, and there's a mega armor. If that's you need to get a secret area to get that, and I'll show you. Normally, some imps and some zombie men come wandering out. Yes, and so it's best we just perhaps let some of them come out, because otherwise they will just hang out here and we'll not realize that we've missed them. So I heard one door open, that's typically it, but let's see. Okay, well, the zombie man made his presence known by shooting me in the face. That is what it is. So there's more zombie men, and also some pinkies, of course, as you see inside. The corners of the room beyond have a chain gunner in each corner, and they're a little perched there. So let's not go inside this area quite yet. We will go outside. You saw the chain gun ammo just hit the wall behind me. That was the chain gun. So press this so we can raise the flag. It's kind of nice. Grab a stim pack while we're here, and then we're going to head back down, avoiding the Helmites. Plasma blast. So there is, let me see if we can see the chain gunner. Almost got him. Okay, so that's one chain gunner gone. And now we will take on the second chain gunner from this vantage point, much safer than running around the room while the Hell Knight throws the plasma at us at the same time. Less fun getting caught in the crossfire than the chain gunners. Okay, so before getting to secret number 1, my armor is pretty good right now anyway, so okay. Take a chance here, I suppose, with the Hell Knight, who I guess is watching the security cameras and saw us coming from a mile away. So we'll go ahead and just grab a little bit of ammo while we're here, but the first secret is behind this panel. So just press on it, take the teleporter, and we're on this ledge with the mega armor, and that's secret number 1. You'll notice that we have no items yet, just the one secret. There are only 2 secrets, as I mentioned at the beginning. So let's inside these little alcoves, you'll have some ammo and you'll have some health, and you can grab those as needed. To start, I like to use just the regular shotgun. There are pinkies and imps and shotgunners, and there's chain gunners off in the distance. As you can see, that's one chain gunner. There's a shotgunner here, there's another one there, and a zombie man. So it's the other chain gunner above here that's harder to get. So why don't we go ahead and take care of the arachnotron. You'll notice I haven't stepped in because a whole bunch of arachnotrons will be released, and there are 2 Hell Knights overlooking our position to the left that will fire upon us as well. So can we get... Well, I guess we can't, but we did step in a little bit too far. Oh no, I guess not. But you can hear them. And the Hell Knights did see me though, so I guess you win some, you lose some. So you step in a little bit, you get the, oh, it's funny how the shotgunner's body got lifted up, that's kind of fun. So I prefer the super shotgun here to the Shotgunning with the arachnotons, using this entryway as a bullet point, I think, to more effectively avoid their lasers tearing you piece to piece. So, there you go. So this room has now been cleared out, save and except for the 2 Hell Knights. So we're going to go ahead and just grab the ammo. We're going to use the shotgun, regular shotgun on them. Like Rolly Fingers, don't be deceived by these Hell Knights. They don't only throw through the open window, or open in. They throw sidearm underneath that railing. So be prepared for those to come just flying kind of out of nowhere and to hit you. So be ready to dodge when they kind of slink sidearm, as you can see, like right there. So if you don't know that, you're likely to be a little bit surprised when the plasma burst comes your way. Okay, maybe a few more shots of the regular shotgun should put down the second Hell Knight. Well, stubbornly not. Maybe one more shot, I think. Okay, well there we go. So we can grab some health if you need. There's also some ammunition. There were shotgun shells. There are chain gun bullet boxes. We haven't really used the shock mitts very much. We've been pretty lucky with our ammo, but I think this room is a good place to use it. There's 1 imp and 2 pinkies. So why don't we go ahead and surprise the imp with some Zappa Zappa, and we'll take on the last pinky in the room with the shock mitts as well. There are no items in here. It doesn't count as an item, but if you took a bigger beating after getting the mega armor, and you need to replenish your armor, here's the green armor. I don't, but that's where it is if you do need it. There's a secret here. If you notice, there's a red brick that is out of place, and there's a reason it's out of place, because there is a secret back there. I'll show you how to get it. That is the second and final secret. So up here we will find there are some imps and shotgunners kind of to your right, at least 2, but that's all we can reach now. As we go further into the room, we'll be able to reach more of them. As we turn left, there are 2 Hell Knights and 2 Side Demons. Ideally, they will infight. That's not always the case, but we do encourage it. I don't know where the other Side Demon went. I think he ran off to play elsewhere, but we'll have to track that Side Demon down and dispose of him ourselves, without any help from the Hell Knights. There it is. Okay. So careful. Blasts. Alright, and she's down. Work wrap around here for some imps. There's also a shotgunner in the room, right there. Wait for a little bit better vantage shot. There you go. So I do like this desk button. That's kind of fun. If you need health, there's a little bit of health here. I'll take care of the last imp. Before choosing one of these 2 areas, we'll just go in here. It's simply, for Doom Guy, but it's simply a repository for some health and some shotgun shells. So why don't you go ahead and grab it. Personally, I prefer to use the door on this side, more of the garage door than the regular door. There's a mancubus behind here, and this is a pretty good time to just dispose of the mancubus with the super shotgun, or the weapon of your choice. So we can go ahead and grab that. If you need any of the plasma flask stuff, grab it. As you can see, this is where 1 chain gunner was for this overlooking position from the entry where we came in that muddy area. We don't have the yellow key, so we'll need to continue on. So just before we go too far here, you can see to the left a little bit of flashing. That's a Side Demon that will activate behind that wall once we complete our task and hit the switch at the other end. But for now, we're going to face some pinkies and some elementals, or at least 1 pinky, I should say. Maybe another blast, and that should be it. Yes. Quite a few lost souls there. And we will be approaching our very first item. If you notice, we have no items, but now we do. A health bonus, pick it up, it counts towards 100%. Take your ammo. And this is the other chain gunner's overlooking position while we entered the room and we disposed of him with the regular shotgun and the chain gun. Here's the switch. You can see that the yellow key is revealed. It was blocked before, but visible. We do have enough ammo, but if you need more, there's some there. Don't forget the side demon, as I mentioned before coming down this hallway, is ready to be activated, and sure enough, she was. But she's gone. And as we approach this area, we would have had to face the mancubus and the pain elemental, but having disposed of the mancubus, we have Lady Pain Elemental to dispose of, And we do so in this instance with the chain gun. So with this wall having been lowered by pressing the switch over there, we can go ahead and grab the yellow key, which leads us to the yellow door. A couple of pinkies, and around each corner here, just by the way, notice the design of these pillars, the red and the green. Very, very cool, and also makes it hard to fight in these hallways. You're constantly getting blocked up by the sides. Just be mindful of that, because there's a lot of imps, and you can't really take them down in one shot. So I like to use the super shotgun at close range, and maybe as best you can, a little dodging, a little weaving. As you can see, it's like a bit of a bumpy ride. Switch back to the super shotgun for more imps over here. That should do it. Pistol starters, there are your bio guns. There's a shotgunner behind the red door here to the right. As he appears, shoot him, because he will clearly shoot you if you walk on him. Okay, well, we were kind of lucky there. And there's a chain gunner around the corner here guarding this red door. So I would highly recommend you shoot him as well. Grab the ammo that you need and the weapons if you don't have them. There are a couple of specters in this room. And the room below, I guess grab some plasma if you need it. There is our next item. Here is an armor bonus, so now we have two. Now that's not a switch, that's just a little light. As soon as we press this door, it will open up. We'll be facing a whole bunch of imps, an arachnotron, two Hell Knights, Psi Demons, and in the windows some chain gunners and other assorted enemies, eventually culminating in an arch trial. So it's a big room. Be prepared. Here we go. So we hope that there will be some infighting, but of course we don't know. Okay, well that was good. We got rid of one of the Psi Demons. Remember, the Psi Demons have this uncanny ability, and you can see there was some infighting, because it does usually take one blast of the shotgun to dispose of the pain elemental. As I mentioned, there is a chain gunner, or chain gunners, up in those windows. So I just want to dispose of the imp if I may. See, it's a well-designed room. It's a bit tight, but you can't quite. So if we want to just kind of dance around the Hell Knights and ignore them for a minute, you see we've taken care of the enemies in the windows above. So right now, I wouldn't go any further, because we're going to activate more enemies coming in all at the same time, a whole bunch of imps. Whoops, I should probably pay attention to the Hell Knights firing at me. And we'll be surrounded. We'll have to retreat, I think, maybe with a little less grace, back to the open area there as our hold point. So as you can see, an individual imp can't do too much damage, but about 10 of them firing at the same time sure can. So, oops. So let's just, in a timely manner, let's see if we can dispose of the imps. And there are some, of course, right here. And once we're done with the imps, we will press that switch. We haven't pressed it yet, we just approached it for all these imps to come flying out. Oh, there's a shotgunner roaming around, and he came back. Okay, good, so we've taken care of the shotgun. Okay, take out, maybe I can use a little bit of health. Where did I see health here? No, maybe not. Am I running around too far for health? I think I am. All right, well, never mind. I will, oh yes, just over here. There is a 25 health pack. Okay, that's fine. So why don't we head back? We'll be facing the Archvile now. And I would recommend taking out the Giant Orb, or the BFG in other Doom games, but it's the Giant Orb in this one. Because we're going to block the path of the Archvile before he gets into this room, because he's going to come through that door. We're going to block him right here. So when he does a zap, and we're going to throw the Giant Orb. We don't want him to get past this. All right, so the Archvile has been neatly disposed of. This is probably my favorite room, one of my favorite rooms anyway, in the entire map. Down there, I'll tell you once we're down there, but it's a very cool thing to find. What we're also going to find down there, unfortunately, is a Revenant and an Archvile. So I like to jump down all the way to the far right and fire. Let's see if my aim is true. Indeed, it is. So let's just grab what we need here. If you take a look, this is a fixed artillery. I love it. I think this is such a cool design. It's not functional, of course, but it's just very nicely done. Grab the med key. I really like it. Maybe I like it more than you, but I hope not. I hope you enjoy it as much as I do. I think it's fun. So once we're done here, we can obviously pick up some more health if you need it, certainly the orb, and I guess we can go around opening up the red doors. So this one's open now. If you need more plasma, it's right there. There will be a bunch of enemies behind this red door. Now that we have the red key, we can open it. First, some imps and some pinkies, but there are also some revenants that will pop up in a moment. But what you hear is not them. You hear the revenant who was on that ledge with a helmet. So, as you can see, we have a few enemies running around. Maybe this is a good opportunity for some infighting. Step out, and what will happen is maybe the Hellknight and all those revenants to appear. Maybe the Hellknight start some infighting. No? Well, it's worth a try, I guess. Oh, just missed it. That's funny. Okay, so that's one revenant. There's another. I think we've disposed of the revenants who came into the room once we stepped in ourselves. The reason I'm not running too far, other than the fact that I didn't exactly want to, because I don't really need the Berserk Pack right now, but that's okay. It'll replenish us to 100%. Before we try to take down that Hellknight, there's a chain gun. That's why I didn't want to run into the room too quickly right now. Okay. Then the other problem is over here there's a whole bunch of chain guns, 5 or 6 of them, so you can't really easily. I usually use rockets on the Hellknight, but I can't really get out in the open. Okay, so we'll grab our rockets here before we're cut down. As you can see, the chain gunner opened up on us. All right, so let's approach with caution. At least one of them did spot us. They will come out either down the stairs, or to the top of the stairs, or to that window. Okay, to be ready to fire, yes. There's usually one that just kind of doesn't wake up for some reason. I don't know why. But in any event, when you get to the top here, be sure to tag him with your chain. Okay, so just to show you where we are, we'll grab the ammo here. And this is where the other chain gunner was at the beginning, overlooking where the Hellknight was dueling with us in the center. So this is where the second secret is. This is where the red brick is. So if we can just gently, ever so gently. All right. And you don't have to press or anything. You just go to the red brick and walk in. And there is your second secret. It is a Berserk Pack. So now we have 2 out of 2 secrets and 4 out of the 12 items. So we'll head back from whence we came, down the red and green hallway, through the red door. And with all the enemies in this general area vanquished, we can continue and push on. So let's have a look-see here. If you need help, there's some there. We're free to explore that. So let's head out onto the ledge, pick up another item. This is where the health bonus is. The armor bonus that we'll have to ID clip is up there. As you can see, there's no legitimate way to get it. There is no secret area to teleport to it. It should have been on this ledge, I'm told, and unfortunately by design error, inadvertent I would imagine, it's up there. We'll have to ID clip it to get it. But that is what it is. There are 2 doors. Do not open this one. There's a Baron and an Archvile staring you right in the face as soon as you walk in there. I guess we'll pick up a little bit of ammo. On this side, though, some shotgunners. A little bit easier to tame. As you remember from the last map, that's a fun design, the blood outline. Not a secret in this map, but it is the same design. I guess what the regular shotgun will do, we'll take out the remaining shotgunners, and we're going to take on the Baron and the Archvile to secure the blue key. We're going to need to go through that door next. Okay. Was I supposed to press a switch? What did I miss exactly? Why isn't that open? I don't recall. Okay, this is confusing. Usually that's open and the Baron howls with displeasure that he's seen me. So I don't know. Do I need to open this? I don't usually. Well, I guess I do. Yeah, I guess you have to open it. They don't see you. So my advice was a little bit flawed. I apologize. So you do have to open that door just so these shutters, I guess, open up, and you can get in there, taking on the Baron and the Archwild below. So, but don't go in that way. I think, as you can see, the door's open right behind the now deceased Baron. Don't go in that way because that'll just be a real mess for you. Okay, you can hear the Archwild. We'll jump down right here into the corner, take shelter, and now we're going to try to corner the Archwild if we can, like we did with the other one, and he's disposed of. Now hit the switch. I do like that rocket going up. Very cool design. Nicely done. Grab the blue key. If you do need more armor because your mega armor is worn out, or even your previous green armor is worn out, there is what do you call it? There's a green armor over there. You just kind of race over this way, and that's how you get the green armor. In this case, I don't need it, but perhaps you do. But that's how you access it. You just run across that way. Okay, with the blue key in hand, we can move on. Pink key. Okay, now what I like to do is I like to get the rockets out because there is a arachnotron, excuse me, and there are some chain gunners in either corner position. Another one over there. I haven't gone out any further because there's a Mancubus right here on the right, and there is a Revenant on the left. So let's dispose of the Mancubus. We can't even get in there. It's a closed set to do. No, it's a closed pen. You can't get in. You can get in where the Revenant is, but we won't need to go in and shake hands. We can dispose of them from here. So why don't we go ahead, I don't know, maybe a couple of taps of the chain gun to start. Just be mindful we'll fire off his rockets at you. And he's down. So just, you know, this area, it kind of looks like a little bit odd. It's normally what a secret could look like, but the walls will be different. It's not. But over here, there is a health bonus. So that's the next item. Hop up for some ammo. Revenant Corpse, I guess. We will be able to come in through the other side of this gate. We can't get through now, so we move on. Grab a stim pack if you need it, plus a little bit of ammo. So what we're going to see here is a chain gun to your right. Chain gunner, excuse me, to your right. There's an imp on that little pillar, but there's also at least one Revenant running around outside, and there are some lost souls to the left. So we will grab the armor bonus here before we forget it. Maybe a little bit of ammo. Be mindful of the Revenant. So here are the two lost souls. This is where you will find them. And I like to ambush, frankly, the Revenant right here as he runs by. And he's disposed of. I switch then to the single shotgun. It is a well-placed Revenant up on the top. He can get you. It doesn't look like he can, but his missiles can if he just moves over a little bit. Sure, hit you with the missiles, so and the rocket. So it's done. That door doesn't open until we've completed this area. There will be a Psi Demon and a Hell Knight. My advice is to be patient for a moment because they will infight if you don't fire at them. You just let them fire at you. So let's see. Here we are. So it's a little fight to have. What normally happens is the Hell Knight prevails, but not always. And you will take on, there we are, and we will take on the loser, or the winner, I guess, which is the Hell Knight. We can move into this room relatively safely. The enemies are behind force fields, as you can see. So let's start with the Imp. Drop the force field, fire off a single shot, grab the ammo. Next item is over here, so now that health bonus brings us up to 8 out of the 12 items. The other, if you notice here in this, I guess that's a coffin. Go ahead and jump into the coffin and grab that health bonus too. So be ready with your chain gun for the chain gunner and make short work of him. I like to use the same weapon over here for the Psi Demon. Just be careful of the bullets and the lost soul that inevitably pops in. There we go. Grab the ammo and we're good to go from here. If there's a stim pack and stuff if you need it. Otherwise we're done in this room. We do have to hit the switch, pardon me, to open up that door for the pinkies to pop out. There are 2. And there is another armor bonus. We're going to grab it here. Now this, This is another nice design. I do like this part. We're going to see a shotgunner and an armor bonus pop up, basically from that cross. He's kind of resurrected in a sacrilegious, I suppose, kind of way. So be ready for it. There we go. And also get your armor bonus. So that's a kind of a fun little thing. I like that. And the revenants that were running around over here, their corpses are right here. I would switch over to the chain gun because there are Psi Demon and Pain Elementals around the corner here. So far so good. It's a good thing we're flush with ammo. Okay, so having now disposed of the enemies here, we will lower the gates and have access to where we need to go by pressing that switch. So we'll head up, grab, this is where the Revenant was before, grab the rockets, and I think the rockets are a nice idea. We have a Pain Elemental and a couple of the Psi Demons. I do like to soften them up before the Lost Souls have a chance to really make the rocket blow up in their face. I like to soften them up with the rocket launcher. So the Psi Demons are gone. The Pain Elemental is still there. It's far away, but let's see if we can do something with that. Let's dispose of the Pain Elemental if we can. Okay, so now we just have a bunch of Lost Souls to contend with. And using this entryway as a hold point, I think we can safely dispose of them. So now we have all the enemies, both secrets, and we have 11 out of the 12 items. The only thing left to do there is really kind of jump into the exit hole. We're not going to do that because we don't have that 12th item. I appreciate that there's no legitimate way to get it, but I'm a stickler for 100% if it's possible. So if you'll permit me, ID clip, it allows us to basically get up to the higher ledge, and there is the armor bonus. As you can see, there is no teleporter, there's no way to get it. So we take off ID clip. Whoops, don't want to do it while we're there. So ID clip, oops, stop that. Okay. And ID clip is off. And yep, that's the only way really to get the armor bonus. So with that in hand, before we finish up, let's just do a final inventory. All 165 kills, both secrets, and all 12 items. And you know what that means? Well, it means we are done. So that was Alchemical Warfare. That's map 17 from the Scientist. A fun map. I do like the fixed artillery piece. I do like placement of a lot of the enemies there. The secrets were kind of cool too. I did like the resurrected shotgunner with the armor bonus towards the end. Lots of just unnecessary for the purpose of playing, but very necessary to keep your attention and entertain you designs for this map. I really do appreciate them, and I hope you did as well. If you found the walkthrough to be enjoyable, certainly helpful, then yes, feel free, hit that subscribe button, and you won't miss any further videos that I may upload. But join me next time for the next Classic Doom walkthrough. We will be taking on map 18 from the Scientist, Army of the Undead, and I hope to see you there. Thank you.